The fire documentary, that's one of the ones that I'm working on at the moment. The premiere of this is next week in Sydney, so there's still possibly quite a bit of work to do on it. Next week, which is the last week, we'll be putting together and authoring the DVD, but at the moment there's the sound that has to be done.
For what was the law of the land became the law of the people. Responsibilities to the country to keep the balance
for all living things. One of those responsibilities was fire.
Chris is through in the other room at the moment, doing the final edits, and yeah, it seems like a lot of work. And 1 week to go.
Yeah, 10 days. 10 days till the launch.
So that's going to be the challenge.
Yay!
And yeah, it's a barrel of fun.
The Fire in the Story is an outcome for basically, for fire management practices on country, but really is a way of recognising, traditional knowledge of elders, and a way, of doing just that, of actually recording and applying. And what that film represents is, showing that we have recorded knowledge, and also showing that we are applying it on country. So it's a film that's based on real events, real case studies that are happening out on the land with different communities and re-implementing their fire knowledge.
Welcome here. Hey, when you come just now? Been waiting all week for you to come now. You're here.
You young fella gonna come with me. We got Ben all the way around here. Yeah, This one come here. So the young fellas all around really, how to look after the land.
I started off with the Kukataipan elders, as the elders wanted to get their knowledge recorded. So I started to record the knowledge for the old people by recording that. I didn't have no idea that it was going to blow out the way it was going to blow out. We started recording just with the camera and just working for the doll program. And then it got to the point where I knew it needed to be recorded because I seen that young people weren't picking up that knowledge system.
Those guys are incredible. Not only do they look to record the knowledge, but they also live it.
Yeah, now with Granny has just finished doing the burning here, it gives us a cultural insight of why we should maintain our burning, what time of the season, because our next generation that's coming through, including myself, is that we have to learn to maintain this burning, to give us that little stepping stone of why traditional knowledge recording is so important to us.
And for the Māori people, on the other side, on the other hand, they want to see change. And that's what they want most of all is, and that's why the old people get in and do it for nothing. It's basically because they want to see the change. And they've been waiting for so long for people to take notice of them.
Certain times they burn that one same time. These National Park Rangers, they got to start land from us. All right, Murray.
I remember when I was 4 years old.
People started seeing what we were doing, and then it started to get out to other communities. Went to Kuki-Yalanji people, then it started to go to the Wick people in Arakun, and it started to go more and more and right throughout Queensland through certain projects and so forth. And even now today, moving into New Zealand on the Chatham Islands, and also there's interest in North America as well.
Listen to us now.
Doing it from listen or right from the start?
Right from there, yeah.
Now,
This is the late Labrador Musgrave, yeah. He passed away now, this old man. A lot of people say, you shouldn't have people who have passed away, and there's a lot of laws in that. There will be no more of that old man's footage used. Only the stuff that he's been involved with now, that's just closing the chapter off of his work anyway. This is the one that'll just finish the film right off.
We'll put a lot of sense on. They listen to us now. They believe us now. All fire and the story. Every people, even the main road boss, they wake up now. They think lot now. Everything you want to do road and boss come and ask me, right? They pick old people to show them how to do. Right, not to cut the trees and not to put a dozer through. They believe us now. They believe us. Aboriginal.
Listen to the words that we brought. Radio Australia, the tables are turning. It's about time, about time. The tables turning, sing out loud. The tables turning, the time is now.
Ready for a big day today? Go out and see the sawmill and the block plant. It should be really interesting, see what their challenges are out there and meet the people and really try and get a feel for the business so that when we put together the marketing plan we've got a bit more of a sense of the business and the people who work there. So it's going to be a big day. Okay, this business has so much potential. You can just see it around the place, all this hardwood, and you know the value of hardwoods in the construction industry, for decking, so all this resource here.
We'd be about the only indigenous sawmill in Australia that would be producing timber, right, just like the block plant. We're the only indigenous block plant in Australia.
I mean, I like it. I mean, with guys like Jack, because he's been here long, Tony, they help me like with all skills, different skills. They encourage me. Did all this, frames, the rails, made all this. This is actually a jack. It's called our scissors jack. And because of my knowledge of fabrication and welding and construction, it just made it easier for him. And he just, yeah.
Just like the block plant. We're the only indigenous block plant in Australia. But well, like I say, what's better is that our blocks are made out of bauxite.
Yeah, because normally we put the sand and the bauxite together and put it in the mixer, and then, but it's a two-man operation.
Yesterday we had 4 out of 9 absent. 4 out of 9. Now that's a horrific percentage of absenteeism. And today, what do we got?
And the other one's not there, and then you got to do twice as much work then.
You don't have a full crew, you really struggle.
The biggest challenge I can see, just talking to the guys and listening to what's going on, is getting people to turn up for work.
And that's what we've got to try and do with the sawmill.
That's it.
Turn that sawmill into an indigenously run sawmill.
Just come and work 5 days a week.
And it's not hard.